In the typical human cell, we have about 6 feet of DNA if you stretch it out. And if you put all of the DNA from all of our cells together end to end, that's 10 billion miles of DNA. And DNA replicates at 50 base pairs, those ATCG letters that you see. It does 50 of those in just 1 second. And this is happening at multiple sites in each cell, all at the same time throughout your body. It's amazingly fast. It's very precise. By the time I had gotten to college, I had dedicated so much of my life to the pursuit of science and the idea of science, reading about science, that I was already full on board with scientific explanations for everything that was in the Bible. So I really didn't want anything to do with Christians. So we went on a trip to Ireland and the United Kingdom. And while I was in Ireland, I was looking around at a very old cathedral built before America was even discovered. There was a spiritual somberness to it, just being in there. And in that moment, I just felt compelled to say, God, if you are like you are in the Bible, just make yourself known to me. And I did what I never thought I would ever do and just started crying in the middle of that cathedral. And this woman who walked up to me, who I had gone there with, who's now my wife, she came up and said, "Why are you crying?" And I said, "I think God is real." And she said, "Oh, yeah, for sure. Anyway, I'm kind of hungry. Do you want to go somewhere else?" From that point on, with my mind opened to that, I was able to look at the Bible with new appreciation. So instead of Psalm 139 just saying we're knit together by God in our mother's womb, I saw knit together and realized that biology textbooks that I had been reading for my entire life referred to DNA as DNA strands. It became a little too perfect. In my marine science books, because I wanted to be a marine biologist, I found out about the mountains and the valleys of the ocean. 2 Samuel, I learned about flame sterilization and microbiology. I'm looking at the Bible realizing that that has stayed consistent while humans have just changed more and more over time as we discover things. And I don't really want to put my faith in humans anymore. I was willing to put my faith in God. And ever since I started implementing those little changes into my life, from tithing to having a spiritual, God-centered marriage, all of my wants have changed to be more God-aligned, and the blessings that have come after, I just couldn't imagine thinking of that on my own.